Pardon me, is your name Sally Tate?
Yeah,
Uh, you just sent me a telegram. My name's Red Leblanc.
howdy there.
Howdy. How you doing?
Doing all right. How are you?
Oh, pretty reasonable. You're wanting to learn about rodeo riding?
Yes, please.
I can teach you a thing or two, although this is not my choice of rodeo horse, but that's fine, he'll do.
I mean, I got banjo, so
You know, I've seen people ride bigger horses in a rodeo, believe it or not. I think, well, let's check if they have the barrels and stakes still up here at the rodeo grounds.
last time I checked, they did.
Okay, that's good. Sometimes they put them away after an event, bring them out next time, and that's a pain because you can't practice. Anyhow, sorry, there wasn't much of an introduction. Uh, I run a ranch, and I've been around for quite a while, done a bunch of rodeos. Um, have you come to the state recently, or you been here a while?
Nah, I think I only been here a week, maybe,
All
if
right, well,
that.
welcome.
Thank you.
Have you found many folks to fall in with, or you still just sticking to yourself?
Uh, I met uh, a what's his name, Manuel, when I got a little bruised from practicing bronc riding.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know the fella. He's not my first choice of doctor, but when you're injured, you don't really have. Uh, you don't get to pick one out of your catalog.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, there's the poles for pole bending and the barrels too. Were you, any chance at the last rodeo?
No, I missed it. Didn't get
Oh,
into state by then.
okay. Um, well, of all the events, barrel racing is my favorite. Mostly because it's simple. It's kind of straightforward. The key thing is not messing up the pattern. Speed is, I mean, you can train a horse to that, and part of it is what horse you're riding. But mostly, you got to get the pattern right, and you got to make the turns right. So the way we do it is, you can have whatever lead you want, but your time starts when you cross the line of the gate.
Mhm.
Just follow me. So it's a, they call it a clover pattern. Go around this one this way.
Yeah, and then on the right for the second one,
Yeah, that's right.
and on the right again for the final one.
Yeah, and then right back to the line.
Yeah,
Okay, so you're familiar with the patterns then.
yeah.
Okay. Um, all right. Hey, here, let me see if I can prop these gates open. I'll get you some practice in. If I had known I'd run into you, I would have brought a different horse, but
How couldn't you predict this?
I certainly couldn't. Hey, uh, give it a run and start there and see how you do. All right, that's not bad at all, though.
First one always gets me.
Here, let me time you. Go on when you're ready, and I'll see how you're able to do.
All right, Come on, Banjo.
.92 seconds. That's still a very respectable time. That's yeah, that's competitive. That ain't all about the horse. It's about the manner in which you get yourself around there and why you lean into the turns. Now, I mean, you got a pretty good start there, and mostly it's just getting up to speed across the line. But some folks like to get their horse running in a circle first.
What's the circle do?
Mostly you get them up and running, but I mean, you can run them straight forward too. It's just sometimes if there's a crowd of horses, it works better in a tight space. But
Mm.
you get to know your horse. I knew a fella had a Mustang that he could kick his spurs in and get that thing to take off right from a standstill.
Jesus.
Well, you seem pretty good at that one. You want to try the next one?
Yeah.
You said you got injured on a practicing bronc riding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's well, there's other folk that you could talk to give you better tips on that than me. I did well with the pole bending there, but bronc riding I got thrown pretty well too. But Mr. Lee Colt, who runs a business near Armadillo and is also a current state representative, he had one of the longest times staying on for bronc riding. Managed to sit it out till the horse calmed down proper.
Lee Colt.
He's an upstanding fella.
All right.
Do you know the pattern for the pole bending?
Sure do.
Right. Oh, yeah, I mean, go ahead and give it a try. See if I can give you any tips.
Except maybe whereabouts to start.
He's kind of about there. I don't know for sure, but I think they timed it sort of parallel.
Oh, I see.
So, like, whenever you cross this here line.
All right.
I don't know if I have a whole lot to teach you. You know what you're doing.
I
You ran that better than half the folks in the last rodeo did. Where'd you learn to ride like that?
I practiced every waking moment I could back at the farm.
Well, I think it's paid off. You keep a lookout for the next posters about a state rodeo, and I'm sure you'll be leaving some folk in the dust. Yeah, I don't know that I don't know that there's a lot that I can suggest to improve on there. Other than, you can try with your horse banjo there, but if you're trying to, pick out a specific horse for this kind of thing, just keep their ability to turn quick on your mind.
Uh, which ones are good at that?
Well, there was a lot of Appaloosas chosen at the last rodeo. I haven't seen anyone try with Morgans, but they're small, so they may have something on them there. Mustangs tend to be a favorite too because of their speed for the racing part, but mostly once they're nimble, and it's more about the training and you understanding how they turn.
Fair enough.
I suppose a paint could do well as well. They're not too big. Dakotas. Dakotas don't have endurance though the same way, but they're fast. I don't know if anyone had one last time though. It might have been one.
Be good at turning?
Dakotas? I think so. I have a friend who has a lot, but I haven't talked to them in a while. This the kind of thing you could probably find someone that'd be willing to let you ride theirs, try it out before you figure if it's a horse you want or not.
People would just let me do that?
Some folk might. Others are awful protective. With a good number of businesses selling horses, they genuinely let you ride them before you buy it because, why are you going to throw money in their direction if you can't see if it's a good horse first? Used to be a lot of stables selling out horses and adopting them out. You could send a letter to the folks at, what's that called, nimble neighbors, and ask if they have in Dakota. They give horses away to folk that show up in the state without a horse, but they tend to end up with a whole bunch of different selection too. So if you're looking for something specific, they may have some.
Nimble neighbors.
Then there's I saw some posters at the post office for some other horses, but I don't think there were small ones. Well, sorry, I don't have any tips. You seem to be on top of your riding here.
It's all right.
I figure just practice will do you well. Same as anyone.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the bronc riding, it's a hard one for sure. I borrowed someone else's horse at the last rodeo because mine's too calm tempered for that kind of thing. I didn't think she'd throw me properly. Taurus here, he's pretty high spirited. You could try riding him. See if he'll give you a proper run for your money once you take your heels here. Kind of mean some days, actually.
What'd you call him?
Uh, Taurus means bull. Kind of goes with the theme, I guess, of something bucking. He's my bounty hunting horse.
Bounty hunting.
Yeah.
All right. Ready to kick my ass?
Oh boy. Yeah, you got this. Keep hanging on there.
Oh,
Well done. I'm suitably impressed once again.
well, I did quite a bit of training with Banjo. Probably still mad at me.
Hey, it's when they're mad that they buck the hardest. Well, see, I thought when I answered your telegram that you were someone who'd come straight from a city and seen pretty postcards of rodeos, didn't know what was going on. But evidently not.
No, just dumb kid from a farm with no idea what they're doing.
I suppose all of us were dumb kids from farms at one point. Or from the woods or from somewhere. Hey, I think you'll be going places.
I sure
You
hope
got the
so.
skills and the determination to practice till you're pretty damn good at it, I figure.
Thank you.
Well, like I said, I don't think I have a whole lot to teach you. Apologies.
No, it's all right.
So you staying out here at McFarland's?
Uh, kinda. I I guess.
It's nice country except for all the wolves and the like, and occasional band of outlaws coming through.
Yeah. I ran into a wolf the other day, but Banjo took care of it.
That's good. Yeah, I had some cattle we picked up down here the other day. One of my ranch folk uh, got chased by the wolves and fortunately got by one of them, but
Oh,
managed to take out the rest of the pack. She's on the mend, so turned out well on the right. It turned out all right in the end.
that's good.
Huh, all right. Well, yeah, I don't know rightly what to say otherwise.
It's all right. Thanks for the help.
I don't know if I really helped much.
Uh, made me excited for the next competition. Like I can actually compete proper.
I'm sure you will be able to. In the meantime, you could always. There's plenty of ranches and things about if you wanted to keep doing that kind of work. If not, there's many other things around as well. I've got a ranch of my own as well, but I can't always pay as much as some of the other ones can. Me, I think I've been slowly moving towards retirement because it's a lot of work keeping track of horses and cattle and people and trying to pay everybody. And half the time people come on for a cattle run or two and then they disappear and you just telegram them and seems they moved on.
Nobody got any consistency.
Oh, so, sure, some, but not everyone. I guess people got that wanderfoot. They want to keep moving west. They want to. Well, people on the frontier don't like to be pinned down. I suppose I understand that. I should try these poles again.
You all right?
It's good. It was just two of them. So where were you from before you came to New Alexandria?
Tennessee.
I've heard of it. Never been there.
Pretty boring.
Fair enough.
Farms.
Oh, there's another arrow. Huh? Yeah, I can understand that. Sometimes the place you grow up is at the dullest place in the world once you have a ability to go somewhere else. Okay, maybe I'll try this again without being chased.
Without any friends.
Real challenge of figuring out how fast you can go without overshooting. I
That,
still don't know. I'm weaving through them. I'm like, well, maybe I could go faster.
that's the sort of advice I was looking for.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
the hidden
so
tips that
the last rodeo I got, the cave had second place. I think, yeah, second or third, because they were doing time for the poles, but they were adding points on style, and they weren't doing a time penalty if you missed a pole. They said
what?
that the poles are too close together for what they had envisioned, and the fella that set them up put them all real close. So I got third because I was the most consistent out of everyone, never missed a pole. Well, I figure if I could do it that way, someone else could as well. They should be a little more hard-assed about the rules and, camp people if they missed one.
Yeah, yeah.
So they might space them out more in the future.
No, if I can do it on banjo, they can do it on their.
Yeah, I figure excuses are for the folks that can't pull it off. Yeah, just keep seeing how fast you can go without missing one. And when you find that sweet spot, and there you go. It's the cadence of it. Once you got the rhythm down, you know how to just lean and turn the horse's head for the next one. And they get the point, and you get the point, and you get it all done.
Oh, it's so.
Go.
Sorry,
Go. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
just saying. Now might bring banjo to the next rodeo. Just show them how it's done.
I like that idea. It's pretty clever. Wait, might go check telegrams because it was a fella I was going to meet up with at some point. Don't want him to wonder what's happened.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. He wasn't sitting around waiting for me or anything. I just told him I'd head his direction eventually. You got nothing to apologize for. I rode back up here from Armadillo. Most was going to happen talking to him was catching up on news, and then two of us bickering at each other because we're old friends, but we're still get on each other.
Sounds right.
He hates my jokes. Well, he says he hates them. I don't know. Somehow we still get along.
So, Manuel gave me a bow, but I don't know how to use it.
Okay. Well, I might be able to teach you at least something there. I learned just over time. I used to be awful at it.
Well, that's just more of the practice, ain't it?
Yeah. You got some arrows?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Dear Lord. Oh, I wonder where the best place to practice with bow is. Probably the shooting tree, though. There's a gun range in Armadillo, though it might disturb local town folk. I could shoot the trunk of that oak tree over there. Yeah, let's try the tree for starters. Okay, so I step up a bit just for starters. Makes it more fun if you hit the thing in the first try and then you go from there.
Fair enough.
When you draw the bow, if you're drawing like me where you're pulling back with your right, you're going to want to use 3 fingers on your right hand. Generally 1 above the arrow and 2 below the knock, the bit where it's on the string. And then you want it resting on the bow above your hand on the left, if that's the hand you're using. But then when you pull back with your right, you're going to pull that back to the corner of your eye that you're aiming with if you're left-handed. Well, or more if you shooting with the other eye. Though some people do more what hand they're strongest with, then you're going to reverse the whole process. You're going to pull it back to the corner of your eye. That way you're looking right down the arrow. And you got to account for the way it's going to fly and start falling through the air if it goes far enough. Not quite the same way. I mean, a bullet will do the same eventually, but not at the same close range. But on the left, you want you don't want to grab at it with your finger on the hand that's holding the bow. You want it to sit lightly on the bow near your hand. And then you don't want to lock in your elbow on the left side. If you lock in your elbow, holding your arm out stiff, its bowstring's going to come in and smack your arm something awful. That's going to real sting.
Keep it
So
loose.
try pulling it back, giving it a shot. Okay. Don't quite see where it went. You got the gist of it. Didn't fall right off the string of the bow. That's good. The longer you hold it, the harder it's going to be to hold that thing. Especially with a simple bow like that. If you get a recurve like the one I got here, the weight of the string is a little easier to hold. But you wanna make your shot and pull back once you know you're ready, because otherwise your arm gets all shaky holding the weight of that string. If that makes sense.
That does make sense.
And when you're all shaky like that, then that puts your aim off. Try again. See, maybe aim for that knot on the tree in the left hand side.
What?
Okay, well, you hit the tree.
God's name.
It gets a little harder when when you're trying to hit something that's moving, like a wolf or the like. Like you said, just practice.
Horses are easier.
Horses also have a mind of their own. They're pretty smart animals, so they do some of the thinking. That part of that weren't mean to insult your own thinking.
Nah, some horses are definitely smarter than me.
Hey, you're getting somewhere with this. I went through quite a pile of arrows when I started.
God damn it.
Yeah, I think the next step would be find something like herd a pronghorn or something. See if you can't pick one out. I do hate hunting pronghorn though; they're so damn fast.
Son of a.
How about you go take a look at your arrows, see how you done.
Really good at getting everything except the knot.
You know, still though, that's a lot of them in the right area. Okay, so that's on foot. That's standing still,
Oh,
and
God.
that still takes a lot of practice. If you want to try from horseback, that's yeah, that's a whole other challenge.
I definitely ain't on that step.
Okay, well, at some point, give it a try. Trot past the tree while you shoot at it. You know, that's where I'd start. I've learned with the wolves because the part of the state I live in is pretty darn full of wolves, and I've just been here long enough that I've just had to shoot more of them than I can keep count on. You want to go looking for some game to shoot at, or you want to keep practicing this?
Uh,
Or I
can
can go my way and let you
try.
be too.
Guess it wouldn't hurt to try.
There's a couple pronghorn up that hill.
All right.
If you get low in the grass and we stalk up that way, you might give it a try shooting one.
Sure.
Alright. Oh, you see that rabbit?
Yeah.
Hey, try hitting the rabbit.
Don't start moving.
Yeah, once it stops hopping. Oh, okay. Bunny said no. It's alright. It's a small target anyhow. There's a better angle here on this part of the hill than there was down there. There's what, 3 of them up there in the trees?
Yeah.
You go on, I'll wait here so I don't scare them while you're trying to get them. Did you get one?
No.
Oh, it's okay. Takes practice. Takes practice. The pronghorn are stupid hard to hit anyhow. Yeah. There's 2 down there. Go on, take another shot. slippery. I don't know where he's got to. Okay, I can see his horns silhouetted there. Can you see it? I think there's two of them.
Oh, shit.
I just have to stand up and shoot quick. I don't know. Oh, we're gonna move.
God. I don't think I could hit the broadside of a barn.
Well, you hit a tree. Like I said, pronghorn are stupid. They somehow know to twitch every time you think about pulling back the bowstring. It's fine. And find you something easier to shoot.
Like a tree.
Raccoons or possums or something.
I'll fight this rock.
What, you gonna shoot the rock? Yeah, that's one way to bust an arrow. I hope I've taught you something useful here.
I think so.
That's good.
At the very least that I need more practice.
Well, by the sounds of it, you put in enough hours with the rodeo practice that you know how that's done. Any person who can put in the hard work it takes to learn something can do the same with another skill.
That's true.
I'm sure you get it eventually. Yeah, I don't see those pronghorn anymore anywhere.
It's alright.
Alright. You want to keep practicing or?
Oh, God. I don't want to hold you up or anything.
Fair enough. Well, I'm going to wander back and see if it's in the news at the telegram office. See if I suppose I ought to ride down further into New Austin, see if my friend is about. I figure they're probably down at Dead Crow Ranch, which is out near Tumbleweed Way. If you want to come along, I'm sure you'd be welcome to.
Maybe?
Unless you got other things to do. I don't know.
May as well.
Alright. There's a raccoon. It ain't gonna move fast. Try hitting that. Oh. You chase it quick enough, you'll have another shot. Well, no raccoon-tailed hat for you today.
Folk really wear those things, or?
Uh, Not usually. I've seen one or two kind of crazy folk wear 'em. I mean, I suppose they'd be warm if you line them proper, but they are a little odd. Yeah, alright, no news from my friends, so might as well keep heading on. So you been through New Austin much or no?
No.
Okay. It's an interesting place. It's a bit desolate, but there's some friendly folk around. Also, an inordinate amount of gangs decided they can hide down here.
Oh.
Mostly, there's an old abandoned fort down in Rio Bravo, which used to be Comanche territory.
Howdy, friend.
They all have the very original idea of holding up in there until some other bigger gang comes and kicks them all out. So you came here to win rodeos, and then what?
And then what?
I mean, there's more rodeos, more life than winning a fancy bottle of whiskey or a pocket watch at a rodeo, and a bunch of cash in your pocket. What else you planning on doing hereabouts?
I guess I don't know yet.
Fair enough.
Just stopped and started at rodeo, to be honest.
Oh, I suppose that. It's not a bad place to stop and start. I hear some people do the circuits one state to the next to make a living off it. Of course, it means they ain't been down in one place. moving downtown and all.
I don't think that would bother me. What's bounty hunting like?
Well, some days is particularly interesting. Other days is about as dull as kicking rocks across the field. So it kind of depends on what you want to make of it. You can chase tips that you get from the sheriff's office, or folk will send in when they've seen someone poking their nose around. That's useful. You can try to either spot them the last place they were spotted, or think ahead and find them at the next town. Or you can stake out a place, sit uphill from a place like Riggs Crossing, where there's a telegram station out in the middle of nowhere. Outlaws and criminals like to come in and think they can check for word from their friends, undisturbed. Sit up in the trees and watch for them. Maybe you got a good party of folk to ride with, then doing it that way can work out well. I think it works well as a side career, a thing to do when the opportunity presents itself. So right here. But if you were trying to do it full time, well, you might run a horse ragged and find yourself worn to the bone, chasing shadows. Oh, and occasionally you get shot at or shot, so there is that as well. That ain't fun.
Yeah, I suppose that part ain't fun.
But help them put bad folk behind bars. It's satisfying. Why are you thinking of picking up a license?
Seems like it could be interesting, but seeing as how I don't know how to shoot a gun and barely hit a tree with bow and arrow, certainly not anytime soon.
Well, fair point. Most important thing about bounty hunting is, well, you're supposed to try to bring them in alive. They say a bounty hunter's most important tools is a lasso or a rope. My advice would be, if you choose that career path, don't go sharing the news that you're a bounty hunter with a lot of folk. You have an advantage off the start. No one knows who you are. Catch them by surprise. Most people know your name enough, then it'll wear off eventually. But the secret's to your advantage to start.
Y'all use aliases or something as well, or?
That's a good question. I don't know if any of them do. I haven't. Well, occasionally in the moment, but not like permanent like. Seriously, pick a trail around here. I never know which way to come up these hills. Hey, if you do decide to pick up a bounty hunter license, you put in an application at the City Hall in Blackwater, or the Capitol building, I guess they call it now. And then you end up interviewing with one of the marshals. And you're all set. They get you a set of keys to Fort Wallace, which is up in Cumberland Forest. And you'll be away to the races to try to hunt down some folk with names on the posters. But yeah, being able to shoot a gun might be of use in that line of work. I'm sure someone's brought in a bounty with a bow. It's gotta have happened at least once.
There any bounty hunters that just have a lasso?
That's a good question. I don't think so. On account of defending themselves when
Yeah.
situations go sideways.
Which I assume is often.
Yeah. There's the occasional person who would rather talk than hold a gun. But it's all too few. Okay, well, apart from the telegraph station at Benedict Point, there's nowhere left in New Austin to reasonably look. Apologies for bringing y'all along on a winding chase like this.
It's alright. Good conversation at least.
Well, I'm gonna head to Benedict. I'll take a look there, and then I'm gonna head back up eastward. Welcome to come along, or whatever you like.
Might come along.
All right. Well, then I can get you back up to McFarland's at least then. I can understand not wanting to be in a country you don't know, armed and lonesome.
Yeah.
Bounty hunter with just a lasso. I suppose with some bounties it would be possible. I had a bounty I was chasing once. Well, we had ourselves a little standoff on the tracks near Riggs, but we both put our guns away eventually. I asked what it would take for her to turn herself in. She said 5 servings of spaghetti, 5 of mac and cheese, and 5 bales of hay. I said, okay, well, I don't have that. So, well, I guess you're out of luck today then. She got arrested by someone else later, but I went out and had someone make up some of that food. I went out the next day to see if I couldn't find her. No such luck. Okay, where is Rick? I feel like I went the wrong way. Oh, there it is. Not Rick's. This one. Back to McFarland's then. just follow the rail line most of the way back to Armadillo, and up from there.
Hmm. Trains ain't running out here?
Yeah, trains ain't running the whole state round. I don't know what it is that the government can't get them sorted out. I heard that they waiting on parts, but they've been waiting on parts for a real long time. I heard there was a strike with railroad workers. I don't know if anyone really knows the truth. Remember when they used to run the trains?
Is it possible to get what do you call seasick when it's on a train?
Oh. Well, I don't rightly know. Maybe. Suppose if the track's wobbly enough. The individual, there's a light constitution for motion of that sort.
If I'm alright on banjo, would I be okay on a train?
Might be. Train's a lot faster than a horse most of the time. As long as they lay the track way out, it's pretty smooth. You get an occasional bit where track needs work. It can be a little bumpier. When they're going around turns or coming into a bit of a yard in the city or the like. It sways back and forth a bit more. Ain't no worse than a stagecoach ride on a bad road. That's for sure. That's not exactly a pleasant way to travel, but if you gotta go a long way and you got a horse, well. You rode out all the way from Tennessee, you never took a train?
No?
Oh, fair enough. Guess paying to ship a horse is, well, it ain't worth it if the horse can take you where you're gonna go. So on a horse drive the once with some wild horses on that little hill just down below us there. We were spending the night there so we didn't run into wolves coming up the rise here. One fella on our drive, his name was Poe Ross. He got kicked by one of them wild horses. His hat fell in the fire and burned up.
Jesus.
And he had to go out and get himself a new hat. He spent like 2 weeks trying on a hat and then going back and returning it saying, no, this ain't the one for me. Before he finally settled on one. But we called that hill Poe's Hat on account of, well, losing the hat.
I ought to get a good hat.
Sometimes it's hard finding one you like. Out in this sun, it's a useful thing to have. Well, there you go. A little bit of a tour of New Austin.
Thank you for showing me a whole bunch of stuff.
It's good to be useful once in a while. Well, I'm gonna head on up. Probably back home. But well, if there's anything you ever need or you have more questions, you just send me a telegram or a letter.
Thank you, I will. Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. Take care, Sal.
You too.